Civics Part, Chapter number 3, Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. Good morning, students. Have a nice day. Now, in Part 2, our first topic is the Cabinet. The Cabinet is a small but important body of the senior leaders of the party, who are included in the Council of Ministers. They hold important portfolios like departments and decided major policies of the government. They are trustworthy persons of the Prime Minister. The Cabinet is the pivot round which the whole administration revolves. Next topic is appointment of the Cabinet. The Prime Minister selects his senior and trustworthy colleagues and advises the President to appoint them as a cabinet ministers. Please underline this. The President then appoints them as a minister as per the advice of the Prime Minister. Next topic is term of office. Underline this line. The ministers hold office during the pleasure of the President. But the President has little power even in this regard because Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers are directly responsible to the Lok Sabha. A minister can remain in the office so long as they enjoy the majority support in the House of the people. If the Lok Sabha passes a vote of no confidence against any minister, they have to resign collectively. Yes स्टूडेंट्स, एक क्वेश्चन राइज होता है बेटा कि हाउ लॉन्ग कैन अ मिनिस्टर स्टे इन ऑफिस. एक मिनिस्टर अपने ऑफिस में कितने टाइम पीरियड तक रह सकता है. अकॉर्डिंग टू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जब तक वो प्रेसिडेंट को खुश रखता है तब तक वो अपने ऑफिस में रह सकता है. लेकिन एक मिनिस्टर अपने ऑफिस में तब तक रह सकता है जब तक उसे लोकसभा में मेजॉरिटी सपोर्ट मिली हुई है. जिस दिन उसके अगेंस्ट नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन पास हो जाता है, चाहे वो कैबिनेट का मेंबर है चाहे वो काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स है, अगर उसके अगेंस्ट नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन पास हो जाता है तो कलेक्टिवली हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर और उसकी पूरी काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर मतलब पूरी लोकसभा को अपनी पोस्ट से क्या करना पड़ता है, रिजाइन देना पड़ता है. कलेक्टिवली वो लोकसभा के सामने रिस्पॉन्सिबल हैं, इंडिविजुअली वो प्रेसिडेंट के सामने रिस्पॉन्सिबल हैं मिनिस्टर्स. नेक्स्ट थर्ड पॉइंट इज ओथ. टाइप्स ऑफ ओथ. Before a minister enters upon his office, the president administers him the oath of office and oath of secrecy. In the oath of office, the minister swears to bear true faith in the Constitution, uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, faithfully discharge his duties without fear of favor, action or ill will. In the oath of secrecy, the minister swears not to directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to anyone any matter which is brought for consideration except as may be required for the discharge of duties. इन ओथ ऑफ ऑफिस मीन्स बेटा कि वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के रिगार्डिंग सभी वर्क करेंगे, पूरा वो उसकी रिस्पेक्ट करेंगे. और दूसरी बात जो ओथ ऑफ सीक्रेसी है, तब तक कोई भी डिसीजन जो लिया गया है कैबिनेट में या काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स में वो लीक आउट नहीं होगा जब तक कि वो ऑफिशियली डिक्लेयर नहीं हो जाता. दैट इज ओथ ऑफ सीक्रेसी. एवरी मिनिस्टर मस्ट बी अ मेंबर ऑफ आइदर हाउस ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट और मस्ट बिकम वन within 6 months of his appointment, failing which he will have to vacate his office. The salaries and allowances of ministers are such as Parliament from time to time by law determines. Next topic is features of the Cabinet. President as a nominal head. We have already discussed this thing in chapter number 2. Coordination between ministers and the Parliament. Leadership of the Prime Minister, control of the Parliament over the executive. Last point is most important. Please mark it as a most important. इस पॉइंट में बेटा आपको कुछ पॉइंट्स दिए गए हैं नीचे, उसमें ये मेथड्स बताए गए हैं कि कैसे हमारी जो एग्जीक्यूटिव बॉडी है वो हमारी कैबिनेट को कंट्रोल करती है, कि हमारी कैबिनेट कोई भी रॉन्ग फंक्शन जो है वो परफॉर्म नहीं कर सकती. उसके ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा रिस्ट्रिक्शंस लगी होती हैं. वो रिस्ट्रिक्शंस हैं वोट ऑफ नो कॉन्फिडेंस, rejection of the government bills, passing a bill opposed by the government, voting a cut in the budget, passing an amendment to bill against the wishes of the government, reducing the salaries of the ministers, asking questions, adjournment motions, rejecting some government measures. Means जिस पार्टी को मेजॉरिटी मिली होती है ज़रूरी नहीं है कि वो हर गलत एक्टिविटी भी अपनी लोकसभा में परफॉर्म करे। लोकसभा में उसको चैलेंज करने के लिए बहुत सारी अथॉरिटीज़ होती हैं। नेक्स्ट मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक इज difference between the Council of Ministers and the Cabinet. Please learn it carefully. Next topic is powers and functions of the Prime Minister. First power is relationship between Prime Minister and the President. Prime Minister act as a advisor of the President. Thus, the President is a nominal head and the Prime Minister is a real executive of the Indian Union. It is on the advice of the Prime Minister that the President dissolves the Lok Sabha. The President chooses or dismisses the ministers on the advice of the Prime Minister. Prime Minister advises the President on various appointments. Prime Minister is a link between the President and the Council of Ministers. A minister cannot discuss any matter of national policy with the President on his own. The President can ask the Council of Ministers to reconsider any matter which has not been considered by the Cabinet and on which a decision has taken by a minister. The President may call for the information regarding the affairs. The Prime Minister has to furnish such information. Next topic is Prime Minister and the Cabinet. He is leader of the Cabinet. He has power to allocate portfolios and to reshuffle the Council of Ministers. He has power to select and dismiss the ministers. The Prime Minister coordinates the working of various departments so the administration is carried on smoothly. The Prime Minister's resign implies the resignation of the whole cabinet. मीन्स बेटा हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर और काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर और कैबिनेट ये आपस में मिंगल्ड हैं। अगर कोई भी गलती होती है तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर रिज़ाइन करते हैं तो उसको पूरी काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर का रेजिग्नेशन समझा जाएगा, पूरी लोकसभा डिसॉल्व हो जाएगी। नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज रोल ऑफ द प्राइम मिनिस्टर इनसाइड द पार्लियामेंट। He is leader of the Lok Sabha. He is the spokesperson of the government, defender of the government policies, intervention in the case of controversial issues. Next topic is Prime Minister as a leader of the nation. The Prime Minister represents the nation. When he speaks, the whole nation is supposed to be speaking through him. He decides what kind of relations India would have with other countries. The Prime Minister tries to protect the interest of the country in international forums. He is also the ex officio chairman of the Niti Aayog and the Atomic Energy Commission. Next topic is check on the authority of the Prime Minister. Though he is the leader of the majority party, but he has to ensure the support of his ministry. During the coalition government, Prime Minister does not enjoy an absolute majority. In Lok Sabha, opposition parties always look for a chance to criticize the Prime Minister. The press and the public opinion act as effective checks on the Prime Minister's authority. Next most important topic is collective responsibility under Article 75(3). यस बेटा हमारे काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स जो हैं वो अपनी हर एक एक्टिविटी के लिए कोलेक्टिवली रिस्पॉन्सिबल हैं। मतलब किसके सामने? हाउस ऑफ पीपल के सामने। वो जो भी वर्क करते हैं अगर उनके अगेंस्ट नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन पास हो जाता है तो होल मिनिस्ट्री इंक्लूडिंग प्राइम मिनिस्टर उन्हें अपनी पोस्ट से रिज़ाइन देना पड़ता है। अगर कोई मीटिंग हो रही है और उसमें जो भी डिसीजन लिया जाता है वो कलेक्टिवली लिया जाता है। अगर वो डिसीजन फेलियर में चला जाता है तो होल मिनिस्ट्री को एक साथ रिजाइन देना पड़ेगा। मतलब हमारी लोकसभा कोलैप्स होगी उस टाइम पे। इन दिस गवर्नमेंट अवर मिनिस्टर्स मस्ट फंक्शन एज अ टीम इन सपोर्टिंग एंड डिफेंडिंग द गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसीज। यस बेटा यहाँ पे मिनिस्टर जो हैं वो टीम वर्क करते हैं और अगर एक वर्क भी बीच में से किसी एक मिनिस्टर का काम भी गलत हो जाता है तो होल टीम जो है वो रिज़ाइन दे देती है। This is your most important topic, collective responsibility. Next and our last topic is individual responsibility. The ministers are individually responsible to the president. They hold office during the pleasure of the president and may be dismissed by him, of course, on the advice of the prime minister. Each and every minister is answerable to the parliament for the department under his control. Every minister is responsible for matters such as personal lapse, departure from official policy by him or by his department, breach of oath of secrecy, and so on. There are many occasions when minister has own responsibility for the mistakes or shortcomings of the department under him and resign from his post. This is individual responsibility. Read it carefully. Both responsibilities are most important. So, my dear students, read the topic carefully. If you have any doubt, you can call me, you can send me message. Timing is allotted to you. Thank you.